TNT used to be awesome. Now it sucks. How did this happen? On Tuesday, they admins rolled an update to Bedwars where they nerfed 3 major things. TNT, the knockback stick, and Mind Fatigue. The last 2 nerfs are great. But Technoblade, I like the knockback stick. Well, that's too bad for you because we only listen to people whose opinions don't suck. I'm kidding. But why should the strongest weapon in the game cost 10 gold? It didn't make any sense. Mind Fatigue, not many people knew about this, but for the few people that did, it was so overpowered and it costed like half a diamond to buy. It had to go. But TNT was innocent. People's main complaint about TNT was that it was too powerful and caused games to end too quickly. But that was only a problem in teams of 3 and teams of 4. Proof? Just look at the leaderboards. Solo leaderboards, 409 wins. Doubles leaderboards, oh hey, that's me, 409 wins. Teams of 3 leaderboards, whoa, that's a slightly larger number. What the heck happened here? No wonder the lifetime and 4v4 leaderboards are pretty much the same thing. Their games last 3 seconds. TNT is a problem in teams of 3 and 4 because there's only 3 enemy beds to attack, but in solo and doubles, there's 8 teams, which means you have to attack 7 different beds. Fun fact, 7 is a larger number than 3. Since there's over twice as many beds, you'd think that a good Russian strategy would be much less of an issue, and they'd only nerf it in teams of 3 and 4. Guess again! To compensate for the fact that you have to rush less than half as many beds, in these game modes, TNT will cost an entire extra gold. Nailed it. Aren't the generators in those modes much more powerful anyway, so it's like it costs less. Now the update got a ton of dislikes because everyone's favorite things got nerfed. The admins decided the best way to deal with the community's anger was to nerf TNT a second time. What? Now instead of only breaking 1 layer of any type of block except obsidian, it'll break up to 2 layers of wool, but it also has a chance to just do nothing against endstone because random chance mechanics are a great idea. This update was received a lot more positively, not because the TNT change made any sense, because they doubled win bonus experience in solo and doubles, and who doesn't love that? But Technoblade, it's actually a buff because no, it's not. Okay, if there's an extra layer of wool, I can punch that in 1 second. If the TNT doesn't blow up the endstone, guess I'll die. That's not even mentioned in the fact that half the time you don't even get the 2 wool blocks. What? Aw man, TNT, I bet that's gonna do a ton of damage. Meh. Bedwars is a perfectly balanced game because everyone has access to the same stuff, so if you make a change to Bedwars, it's completely arbitrary and consequently should only be done to make the game more fun. The admins seem to think that buffing tools is the perfect solution to this, but tools suck! If tools were fun, we'd already be using them. Tools suck because they cost too much, there's too many different types of them, and you have to stand still while using them. Spend 8 gold on an iron pickaxe? Dude, don't even worry about obsidian. What are you gonna do if they have 1 layer of wood? You have to spend 12 gold to get the cheapest axe in the game. And that's for 1 type of block. That's worth it. Even if you fix the prices, which shears you still have to buy 3 different types of tools just to break into 1 bed. Nothing says fun like adding several new tools to my respawn shopping list. But even if you make the tools respawn with you like armor, you still have to stand still while using them. With TNT, you have to sneak into their base, place the TNT, and then survive while the TNT goes off, and then go to the right spot to break the bed, all while the defenders pile on you and try to stop you. With tools, you just kill the defenders and you hold down left click while standing still. If people wanted to hold down left click while standing still, they'd punch trees in single player. Technoblade, you're biased in favor of reverting the update because you use TNT yourself. No duh! This is a debate. People have opinions. That's how it works. Technoblade, the update already happened. Get over it. Aw man, what a great argument. I'm not saying we shouldn't nerf TNT or we shouldn't buff tools, I'm just saying the way we did it is pretty dumb. If you want to nerf TNT, you should nerf the parts of it that are actually overpowered, like being able to stand on it and not take any damage and barely any knockback. For some reason, TNT doesn't damage the person who placed it. I'm like 95% certain that's a bug, so just fix that huge nerf. Now you can't just stand on it while rushing a team and become basically invincible. The second change is to nerf people bridging and TNTing you from above, by just making fireballs cheaper. Why do fireballs cost 50 iron? This is like the only thing they're good for. Make them cost like 35 iron. Problem solved. That would be enough to fix TNT in solos and doubles. In teams of 3 and teams of 4, you could just remove it if you wanted. Or just scale the price so that it makes sense considering there's, you know, less than half as many beds and the generator spawns more gold. Do whatever, just don't ruin TNT in solo and doubles just to fix those other game modes. Even if you disagree with my specific changes, I think we can all agree that a random chance to not work on endstone is a pretty dumb idea. I mean, come on. Literally rolling the dice. As I said earlier, changes to Bedwars are pretty much completely arbitrary based on what people find more fun, so if you want to convince the admins, there's only one way how. We're going to exercise our non-applicable First Amendment rights and completely rip off Tapple. That's right, it's time for a petition. Link in the description. But Technoblade, it wants me to put my real name. What if ISIS hunts me down? Dude, just say you're Bob from Minnesota. No one cares. Once you sign the petition, if you want to support it more, you can like retweet my tweet about it. You could share this video. You could write to your local congressman. Do whatever. TNT is innocent, guys. It's up to us to save it. Links in the description.